Today, we are at the beautiful Awhile Cliff, not to be mistaken with Awhile Beach or Awhile Villa. It is located on West End Road in Negril and is rated 4.6 on TripAdvisor and 4.4 on Google. This property boasts a serene and tranquil destination with 3 villas and 4 garden suites with private verandas. This intimate retreat is ideal for sunbathing by the pool, swimming in the sea, snorkeling, and savoring island cuisine. Behind these turquoise electronic gates, you will find Awhile Cliff, and as soon as you enter, you are greeted by this charming building that serves as a check-in and information area. The turquoise color makes it feel so inviting, perfectly setting the tone for a laid-back vibe of the entire property. At the front desk, the team gave me a full rundown of everything I needed to know, including one of my favorite perks, a complimentary daily shuttle. The shuttle runs to their sister property, Awhile Beach, from 10 a.m. and picks you back up at 4 p.m. So that means you get to spend the entire day at the most beautiful beach in Negril, 7 Mile Beach. What I also liked is that they gave a complimentary water bottle, and this is because water isn't sold on property. They do have a spring water station at the bar and also filtered tap at the bar as well. But heads up, if you're like me who drinks a lot of water and don't drink pipe water, I'd recommend bringing a big bottle of water to prevent walking to the bar, and you'll have an idea why later on in the video. Let's make our way to room number 6, which is the room I stayed and would recommend if you plan on staying in the garden suite. And I have no other reason than when I was comparing it, the patio was bigger than the room beside me. That's the only thing I'm going by with recommending this room. One of the things I really loved about this spot is that it comes with a full-size kitchen, and that gave it kind of an Airbnb vibe. You can bring your own groceries, cook your meal, and just settle in your own little escape. The whole property feels like a total break from everything and even reality. I came solo and it was so peaceful. Well, I assume this is mostly for couples. I don't assume that they get a lot of solo travelers, but it's absolutely perfect for a romantic getaway, whether it's an anniversary or an honeymoon. There's actually a restaurant on site, so don't worry, you don't have to cook if you don't want to. The kitchen had everything though: utensils, a sponge, dish soap, all the essentials. But there is one feature on the door that really caught my eye. It took me way longer than I'd like to admit that I finally found out what the purpose of this was to, because they offer room service, I guess if there was any staff who left anything there, you can just use that instead of opening the entire door. But now we're making our way to the closet. They gave you 2 robes, so you can definitely tell this is the vibe for a couple. They give you 2 robes that you can also purchase. It comes with a safe, the hangers of course, and an umbrella, and you'll see why the umbrella is important later. In the closet, you can also find a mosquito net to cover your bed, along with a ironing board. The drawers that are into the area is extremely deep, so if you even want to stay 3 weeks, a month, you have enough space to fit all your clothes. Before we go to the veranda, let's just do a quick little tour of the room, and it does come with cable as well, a variety of channels including children channel. As I said, this is a nice good spot for a romantic getaway. So let's say you don't even want to go outside, you guys can be inside and watch some TV. So it had a lot of channels. But the room I was staying at was the garden view room number 6, that was closer to the entrance of the property. I actually loved it. You can see nature all around you, and you can actually forget that you have a beach. You have actual Caribbean Sea right out just a couple minutes walk away, which I really loved as somebody who loves nature. Love the tiling on the veranda as well. Now we're at the Gazebo on property, and what I really like about this area is that outside, no matter where you sit, you can always see the beautiful sea view, and that's absolutely amazing. Plus, you can get great pictures here. Trust me, if you haven't as yet, you can follow me on my Instagram, Travel with Brittany, where I did take some beautiful pictures there of myself along with of the scenery. So now we're at the restaurant on property. They do serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. I believe that breakfast starts at 7 a.m. and it ends at 7 p.m. if I remember correctly. So that's the time frame that you will have your options at the restaurants. Everything is done to order. So once you feel for something or once you think that it's your time for lunch, just order it a couple minutes before. For my first day, I had something off the lunch menu. This is just a simple hamburger and onion rings. Everything is separate. What that means is the burger doesn't come with the onion rings, that's a side, and also any additions that you want on the burger you have to pay extra. Like if you want caramelized onions, that's an extra fee, and there are more options as well. In the morning I had a complimentary fruit platter that was included in the deal that I purchased. Things may vary. I'm not sure if that comes with a typical package, but I do know that the welcome drink does come overall with the package. So well laid out, I was full for the most part. And then I ordered the next day chicken and chips, which was well seasoned, extremely well seasoned. The sauce was good. I have no complaints regarding how well seasoned the chicken was. Day 2 at Awhile. So figuring, because you might come here when it's raining, so day 2 and it rained on day 1. So yeah, so expect rain, depends on when you come. So no rain is coming in here, but well, obviously it's blowing a lot, so that's why I made that disclaimer. But no rain is coming in, which is really good. So you can still sit down as long as there's no lightning. Eat some food. I ordered some food. I don't know how that's going to go because the kitchen is like around there. Ordered dinner, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I feel like to cancel it, but whatever. So yeah, I did eventually get the food. The chef brought it up to me. As I said, they do offer room service, so that was great for me in regards to them bringing the food. And it didn't take long. It was still hot. He just plated it so that, nothing slipped out. So that was amazing. And can you believe after all that heavy rain, I was still able to go outside. Umbrella came in very handy. They definitely know what they're doing with giving us that umbrella in the room. And I got a chance to still walk. And I just couldn't believe, well, I know I'm in Jamaica, but the way the rain was acting, I think you saw lightning in the first clip. I couldn't believe it just stopped so quickly and I still had time to explore. So never let weather deter you from coming to Jamaica. As a little side note, because it does end quickly sometimes. For the most part, it doesn't just rain continuously for hours. It rarely happens unless it's a tropical storm or a tropical depression or a hurricane, and even still in those cases, heavy rain isn't persistent. So I just showed you that as a bit disclaimer in case you're wondering anything. So now you have a full detailed tour, how it looks when it's sunny, everything. Thank you so much for watching, and if you stick around to this point, just remember to like and subscribe. I will definitely be having more hotel reviews and more content coming out, and yeah, take care.